What if the future of SUVs isn't about being softer, quieter, or more efficient, but about becoming smarter, more capable, and almost impossible to challenge? Because what you're looking at here isn't just another evolution of Hummer. The 2026 Hummer H4 feels like a complete reset, a machine built to dominate not just off-road, but everywhere it goes. And there's one detail about this SUV that quietly changes everything about how it drives, something most people won't even notice at first. Welcome back to Luxury Cars Analysis, where we go beyond the surface and into what these vehicles actually mean. And trust me, this one carries a lot more weight than people realize. Let's start with the design, because the moment you see the H4, something feels different. This isn't aggressive in the usual way. It's confident. The front fascia is tall, wide, and unapologetically bold, with a grille that feels more structural than decorative. The lighting is sharp, precise, and futuristic, especially with that full-width LED bar stretching across the front. From the side, the proportions are what really stand out. It's high, planted, and incredibly solid, sitting on massive all-terrain wheels that don't just look capable. They actually are. There's a sense of purpose in every line, every surface. And at the rear, that full-width light signature gives it a modern identity that feels clean, but still powerful. Nothing looks overdone. Everything feels intentional. But the real transformation happens when you step inside. Because this is where the H4 stops feeling like a traditional SUV, and starts feeling like something much more advanced. The cabin is built around a wide panoramic display that stretches across the dashboard, blending driver information, infotainment, and vehicle controls into one seamless experience. It feels less like separate systems, and more like one unified interface. The materials are equally impressive. Rich leather, solid metal accents, and carefully layered textures create an environment that feels premium without trying too hard. But what really sets this interior apart is how it behaves. Over time, the system learns you. Your driving style, your preferences, your daily patterns. And instead of you adjusting to the car starts adjusting to you. Now here's the part that really changes the game. The H4 introduces a predictive intelligence system. Not reactive, predictive. This SUV doesn't wait for bumps, corners, or changes in terrain. It reads the road ahead using sensors and data, then adjusts suspension, power delivery, and traction before you even feel the need for it. On a rough trail, it prepares itself in advance. On a highway, it smooths everything out. In tight corners, it stabilizes instantly. And the result is something that feels almost unnatural for a vehicle this size. Now let's talk about performance. Underneath all of this, the H4 is built to deliver serious power. The hybrid-assisted setup provides instant torque, which means acceleration feels smooth, strong, and immediate. But more importantly, it's controlled. The all-wheel drive system, combined with torque vectoring and adaptive suspension, allows this SUV to handle situations you wouldn't expect it to. It feels stable, confident, and surprisingly precise. And that's the key difference here. Older SUVs like this focused on raw power and presence. The H4 adds intelligence to that equation. It's not just powerful, it's calculated. And that carries over into everyday driving. In comfort mode, the H4 feels refined and composed, easily handling long drives or city traffic. Switch modes, and it tightens up, becoming more responsive and engaging. That dual personality is what modern buyers want, and this delivers it without compromise. In terms of practicality, it does exactly what you'd expect from a full-size SUV. Plenty of space, comfortable seating, and usable cargo capacity. But what makes it different is how effortlessly it blends that practicality with capability. This isn't a vehicle that forces you to choose between luxury and adventure. It gives you both, in one package. So, who is this really for? This is for someone who wants more than just a premium SUV. Someone who values presence, capability, and technology equally. Someone who doesn't just want to drive, but wants to experience something new. And that's why the 2026 Hummer H4 matters. Because it's not just another model in a crowded segment. It's a clear step toward where SUVs are heading, a future where vehicles don't just respond to the road, they understand it. And once you experience that, everything else starts to feel a step behind. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like, subscribe to Luxury Cars Analysis, and let me know in the comments. Do you think this level of tech and capability is the future? Or is it going too far?